What really happened to Bob Marley? A lot of people want to know what happened to Bob Marley. Killed Nipsey Hussle. What happened to Pimp C? Did he really die of cancer? What was the big deal about Bob Marley? So I'm going to tell you. They could have always got Nip. Nip right there in the belly of the beast, right there in LA, right there in Cali, right there where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I ain't seen nobody touch a Dr. Sebi case, you feel me? Now, for those of you who don't know who Pimp C is, he is a underground king, a legend, and was a part of the rap group Underground Kings, but is an underground king. Don't get it misunderstood. Pimp C is the underground king, the underground king. Talking about making millions of dollars out of the trunk of his tank. The trunk of his car. This man is a legend. And Bun B was his partner. So the Underground Kings, UGK is Bun B and Pimp C. To give you guys a little insight on who is Pimp C. They are a rap group coming out of Houston, Texas, from the South. And Pimp C is the one who signed Webbie and Lil Boosie. First of all, he was the very first third world country sensation, pop star. There's a country boy like himself, you know what I'm saying? The second thing, man, I'm trying to tell you, this man was a symbol, a living, walking, and breathing symbol for love and peace. You know what I'm saying? Equality, to name a few. And was right around the civil rights movement and such. This man was in the midst of revolutions in his country, the great actions that he stood for when he got on stage, when his life was almost threatened, and sergeants and lieutenants and presidents and motherfuckers of whole countries is out there watching him perform. This man was this influential, a political figure. He was able to get leaders of countries on stage at his concert to shake hands live. This man was amazing. Could you imagine today's artist pulling something of this sort, of this caliber? This man was amazing. This man was killed for his influence, his very strong, solid influence. Solid influence for having such a grasp on not only America, the heart of Babylon, but the grasp on the world's heart with the reggae and the guitar and just the whole 9 yards. I ain't seen nobody get away with touching the Dr. Sebi documentary case. I ain't seen nobody touch it, to prove that why Dr. Sebi beat, the justice system in America. It hasn't been proven, and they will not allow it to be proven, which is why Nipsey was taken out. To give you guys a little insight on Pimp C's background, his life. Now, Pimp C was a great artist. Pimp C's era was the time when UGK and Screwed Up Click SUC with Zero and DJ Screw and Big Mo with his dreadlocks and Rastafari religion and ways. He changed the world forever. Why is it so hard to believe? If you a snitch, think for a second. If you a snitch, you gon' murder another man. So now you big and bold, and you a murderer now. But you a snitch. So you scared of obviously you scared of the penitentiary. You scared of the judicial system in general. You scared of police officers. You a scary ass nigga. So therefore, why in the world, why in the hell, why in the fuck would you shoot another hard ass man who isn't scared of the judicial system, who isn't scared of the penitentiary, who isn't scared of police officers? What will make you bold enough to do this? For all of y'all who don't know, this is also a really good time to speak for all of my hip hop, and especially in Texas, let y'all know the South, not Georgia, not Atlanta, no, Texas, Houston, Texas specifically. Shout out Beyonce. No,
put the world on lean. These guys, and there's a lot more artists who are part of SUC. I'm not intentionally leaving anyone out. These guys are the ones who created the whole lean movement. You know,
He was around in the 60s and the 70s. He still impacts the world today. This man, Bob Marley, is incredible. And if you don't know him, you should look into his story. This man was a great soccer player, probably could have been pro. This man was everywhere. This man was a legend. I'm trying to tell you, this man was a legend. And he spread love everywhere he went. And he made music everywhere he went. I always gotta light him a spliff, man. You know what I'm saying? It would have been an honor. It would have been a pleasure to just smoke one spliff, just one blunt, one sweet with me, but you know what I'm saying? Just with Bob Marley, man. With Bob motherfucking Marley, man. Man. That shit real, man. Everybody should know that he is a great man who was taken out by the elites for his political beliefs and influence. Period. And I just want y'all to know something. When the government come for you, how the fuck do you think they come for you? Excuse my language, but how do you expect for them to come to you? How do you think they just come peacefully? You think it's not gonna look what it looked like for Nip? How do it look like for Pac? How do it look like for Malcolm X? How do it look like for Martin Luther King?
Promethazine and all, they made this shit look cool. Not, the guys who came later from the boot or from Georgia, whether it be Wayne or whether it be Future, or however you heard about the lean, it come from DJ Screw and Big Mo. Just to get that out there. Now, Pimp C was on it. The Underground Kings was on it, but they was in Houston around the time with the Screwed Up Clique. The Screwed Up Clique was Screwed Up Clique because they was all on lean, you see. So they whole thing was based off lean. How some guys' whole company or label or whatever is based off of money. These guys' whole label was based off lean.
Think for a minute. So if every leader, how it look for you, we knew it. So for every leader, do it look like they were killed by us? Yes. It looked like Pac was killed by us. It looked like Malcolm X was killed by us. I mean, people say Jesse Jackson betrayed Martin Luther. I mean, man, look here. You know what's up, man. You know what's up. So my case is this. All of y'all saying that it was just a regular hating individual or whatever. He just told y'all, do y'all not remember? He just told all of y'all, man, if they get me, y'all better ride for me. Where's riders, man? Where y'all at? I been woke. I was with Nipsey. I been fighting with Nipsey the whole time, the whole way I'm with this nigga.
It ain't a doubt in my mind they started the whole lean thing now. The big thing with Pimp C and what Pimp C was, what made him different was not only could you not control him, not only was he not signed, not only was he speaking out on the homosexual agenda and propaganda that he's saying going on in the early 2000s, like when Wayne was kissing Baby, he was saying if you like that, you can be like that. It's cool to be like that. Just come on up out of the closet and quit fronting to the people, because that's not real. And you putting on a false image, a persona that's not real. And, Pimp was real big on this. And he got the exposing cats, man. And he also was really big on unity. He was trying to stop the little bit. I don't know if you remember, like a decade back, so about back in 2009 and stuff like that, the early 2000s. Lil Flip and T.I. was having beef, back when Hustle Gang was like first coming out. And he had went to jail, and Lil Flip had went in, man, and dropped this one song, Game Over, Flip, Flip. Eventually T.I. got out on this T.I. versus T.I.P. tip or whatever, and, was able to remain the king, and overcame a lot of things, even the whole thing with Lil Flip. And Pimp C was able to squash that. Pimp C was able to get Slim Thug and Zero to stop going to these other heads. This guy was bringing artists together and uniting black dollars and strong militias, strong small groups of of black men with lots of power. He was uniting them and bringing them all together to create one solid, strong foundation of, wealth for the black community, getting all different kind of people to stop. And once he was able to stop, Gucci going at Jeezy, Jeezy going at Gucci, Tip going at, Lil Flip, Ro going at Slim Thug. He was trying to bring everybody. Chameleon there was beefing with somebody else. He was stopping all of that, man. This man was like the peacemaker of the South, the way they trying to have Jay Prince doing now, if you pay attention.
I've been made up my mind like Nip. Know what I'm saying? He was out here fighting and made his mind up, and y'all let him down. Y'all let him down. He told y'all what to do if they came for him. Ain't no rioting and tearing up our own neighborhoods. Yeah, I see y'all showing love on his block, showing love and paying truce and not killing one another now. Great. Now let's unite. Now let's plan. Now let's take hold and actually do something for our brother Nipsey. If we are not going to shed blood for our brother Nipsey, even though we know he was sacrificed by the secret societies whom we may not name, like we know the secret society, we know the Freemasons, we know the Alpha, Theta, Sigma, Phi Theta, and all of that shit that is behind the scenes is getting brothers and sisters jobs. And yeah, we know about the Boule. We know about y'all brothers and sisters, and we know that y'all are sworn to secrecy. Unity, righteousness will lead them out. And the way they eliminate us one by one, they eliminate us with the police officer. They eliminate us with the genetically modified organisms. They eliminate us with the birth control. Know what I'm saying? One by one. They eliminate us with the vaccines. One by one by one.
That was, Pimp C was doing that on some not public, not on no major social media outlets or even on your little CNN or whatever beef was going on. It just wasn't Jay Prince job. He just wasn't there. It was Pimp C. Pimp was doing that. And Pimp was a lot better at it than Jay Prince. No offense to the man, because he is, a legend as well and very powerful as well. Just that ain't his thing.
So it's no secret what's going on here. Wake the fuck up. Where have you been? Under a rock? There are major warfare things going on just in American civilization, just in society today. And I go to say that to say, let's get back on topic with Nipsey. I go to say that brother Nipsey was fighting for something. He stood for something, and what he's fighting for is not taken care of. What he's fighting for, we should still be fighting for now. Yes, he wasn't successful with the documentary, but we know what we must go for now. We know that this information is golden, and we know that this information will save millions and billions of lives. That's why he was taken out, because it was big enough to reach millions and billions of people, and he had the funds, the finances to back it, to make sure that it was advertised and seen by the people who needed to see it, to practice what needed to be practiced in order to live the life that they needed to live.
Well, he's always been the investor, the key investor, the man with the plan who seen the vision all along and was able to, have faith in certain people that others didn't, and was able to profit from those other people as well as make profit himself. That man is a genius. So I'm not taking anything away from Jay Prince, but Pimp C was the one who was taken out for uniting his people.
So yes, I know what happened to Nipsey Hussle.
That ultimately led in Pimp C's demise. His waking up the homosexual reality that is secret, because it's in a secret society. He was exposing it. And he was exposing the homosexual rituals that you got to go through. Man, look, the man was basically doing what Tupac did when he was putting Quincy Jones on blast, but he was doing it to the entire hip-hop industry. So it was a big deal. And he was kind of foretelling us what Atlanta was going to be with the love and hip-hop and everything, and how it was like the gay capital right now in America before it was what it is. he was already talking about, what's going on in Atlanta right now in the early 2000s. If you go back and listen to this man interviews, he was truly ahead of his time as well. Pimp C wasn't down with a lot of the things that you see going on today. Lil Yachty and all this shit, this man would go ape shit on Lil Uzi Vert and stuff like that. Pimp C didn't play that, man. Pimp C was a straight G with it, man. So, so like how a lot of people like, how YG tripping, he been tripping in the clothes he wearing lately, how Future been tripping. Hell, everybody know Young Thug tripping, but how artists have been wearing some very weird shit. Young Jock got a very weird hairdo. Usher got a weird hairdo. What the fuck up with 6ix9ine? Rainbow hair. Why Lil Yachty be having bows and shit in his hair sometime? Little condiments and shit in his head. The shit getting weird, okay? The shit getting weird, so I understand.
And there are people like me who will let you know what's really going on because you want to know, you deserve to know, and you need to know. It's because there are other topics that I really want to talk about like this one that are really big, that mean a lot, that I'm not allowed, that get blocked or whatever because it's too serious or it gets too much of a buzz. But we're going to work our way through that. We're going to work our way through that.
And a lot of the older guys, they won't be having this. Eazy-E, Tupac, and Pimp C, just to name a few. So it's still some real dudes out here. We still got Scarface out here. We still got Roe out here. We still got some hard hitters out here. We still got E40 out here. So everybody ain't gone. You know what I'm saying? It's just like some fuck shit going on over the tape. We still got Cube, the one who started NWA. So I mean, like, shit's still here. We still got Flavor Flav and Professor Griff a Public Enemy. You see what I'm saying? Like, niggas who started the revolution, who created the shit, KRS-One, they still here. So we can't say that we can't say it's gone because the origins of it is still here. That what we can say is that it has been corrupted. So we must do something because artists like Pimp C and Tupac have been taken out for speaking up for us.